Southwest Florida has completely rebuilt the game from the ground up. New map, new buildings, new lighting, new roads, and of course, a ton of brand new fictional cars. So today we're going to be looking at every confirmed vehicle listed on Florida and talking about every single one that's going to be coming. Let's start with the cars that everyone's going to be most excited for. It's going to be the Velocita. It's basically a Lamborghini in a new form and gen, and it's fictionalized in Southwest Florida. Here it is, and honestly, it looks incredible. Then we have the Liqueur Veyron, which is a Bugatti fictionalized and a very cool modern look fictionalized within Southwest Florida. And honestly, it looks great. Here are the images of them. And honestly, it does look super good. I wouldn't say this falls into a sports car, but it's definitely a hypercar for the most part. Most of these are, but very neat looking. Then we have the 950F, aka the SF90 Ferrari, and it looks amazing. Probably one of the best fictional supercars, I would definitely say 100%. The red looks great on it, and these things are going to be very nice when they come out. But they did do a great job, if I do say so less, and honestly it looks beautiful, and I can't wait to see it within the game. The next we got the Versatillia, aka the Murcielago, and it's kind of hard to pronounce that, but it's a Lamborghini, another one which it's probably in the 2000s, I believe 2014 I believe era. Correct me in the comments below. Looks amazing. That yellow pops really well. I definitely am looking forward to see this in the game. Lots of Lamborghinis coming. Then we have the Astorcon Eleganza, which is a Lamborghini Gallardo, and it looks great if I do say so myself. That was kind of a tongue twister to even say, but it is a super Leggera. So it's a very nice car. It looks beautiful, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. Lots of Lamborghinis that will be coming that look great if I do say so myself. Great looking car, and I'll definitely be buying this when the revamp comes out. Then we have the XP-F1, which looks amazing. It's a McLaren, and it honestly looks amazing. They did a great job. Then they have the XP-GTE F1 LM. This is basically an F1 version and looks amazing with the orange, and these will be coming to the revamp. Then with more of the McLaren category, it's going to be the STX F65 LT. This thing is a more modern looking McLaren, looks super great and honestly amazing. Then here we come in with the Porsches. The 900 992 Turbo S. This thing looks beautiful with the green, and I'm honestly most excited for the Porsches that will be coming to this game because they did an amazing job. Then they got the GT9 992 GT3, which this thing looks amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to this one as well. They've cooked with the Porsches for sure. And they got the GT9 ZA, aka the 992 GT3 RS. Looks amazing. And they have the 900 992 Carrera 4S, which looks amazing as well. More calm design, nothing excessive. Then they have the Cavallo 993 911, an older, classier, more car. Definitely looks amazing, and I'm looking forward for these Porsches. Now adding on to the not so very pricey sports cars, aka, well, not really supercars, they're more sports cars. We got the R4 E92 M3, more of a casual rider. You can ride around in the revamp. Then we got the R4 92 M3 GTS, more of a sportier look than the first one, a big wing on that, and yeah. Then we got an R4 F80 M3, more of a casual day-load driver. Then an R4 Custom 83 F81 M3, so we're just more customization to it for the most part. Then we got the R3 F82 M4. Definitely looks like something you would enjoy for sure. We got the R3 GT F82 M4 GTS. Definitely a lot of words there, but it looks great if I do say the most. Definitely a cool color on a lot of these cars. Then one of my favorites is the R2 F87 M2. Definitely looks great. I love that gray, and that would be a good casual sports car to drive around. Then we got the S5R F85 X5M. That's more of a sportier kind of car, but an SUV here. Then moving on to the CT5V Blackwing, which it does not have an official fictional name, it looks like, but here it is. Looks pretty good in all of its glory. I'm looking forward to re-driving this as a casual sports car in the game. Definitely looks super cool. Then we have a more of an American consumer brands here, Regency Sport 300C SRT8s, which is a Chrysler here. It looks pretty good. This was actually shown on one of the sites that you're going to be selling used cars, so it looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Then moving on to more of the Dodge products, which we got the Falcon Trackhawk, which is a Trackhawk falls into the SUV category, but it's more of a sporty kind of car, I guess you could say. It looks pretty good if I do say. Then we got the Contender Widebody Challenger SRT Hellcat Widebody. Here it is. The two-door looks pretty good, and definitely a good American consumer brand. Then we got the Striker Charger SRT Hellcat, looks pretty good. Yes. Then we have a Striker Widebody Charger SRT Hellcat Widebody, looks pretty good with the orange. That is a good color for sure. Then we have the York Ford SN95 Mustang, which is an older variant, looks super good. I think it's Among Us, that's what the fictional name is, the Among Us 2004 SVT Cobra R. Then we get the Magnus R S550 GT 350R, which this is more of a sportier look. These Mustangs look amazing if I do say so myself. Then heading over to Stradon, which is aka Chevrolet. We got a Solar C8 Corvette E-Ray, which looks super good. By the way, so sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong. Then we got the Solar SR6 C8 Corvette CO6, which looks pretty good if I do say. Then we got the Solar SR6 Blackstar C8 Corvette S7 SR1X, which looks pretty good if I do say. Then we got the LT Camaro SS, which is more of a subtle look for the Camaro. Then we got the Camaro ZL1 1LE, which is LT, I believe, for the fictional name. Here we have Daesun, aka Nissan. We have an ONIS, aka the R35 GTR. Looks super good, a very good modern looking car, and this is fictionalized, 100% sure. It looks great. Then we have an ONI, which is an older GTR here. This is our R34 Skyline GTR. Looks amazing if I do say. Then we have an ONI Skyline 2000s GTR, which this one looks amazing as well. Lots of good Nissans that will be coming in the game, a good amount as well. Then we got a 160JZ, which aka is a 180SX, which looks amazing if I do say. These look really good for builds in the game. Then we got a 300RZ, aka a 350Z, which looks super good. All these cars will be good for builds. We got a Slavia S15, which just will be a good build for drifting as well. Looks great for sure. We got a Shinrai, aka Toyota. We got a Coupe Supra A80, which is a Supra, of course, 2000. Looks amazing if I do say so myself. And that's going to be wrapping it up for the sports cars. Going back to Henderson, aka BMW, for our first luxury cars would be S7, aka the X7 G07, which is a luxury BMW SUV. Looks pretty fancy if I do say. Called Baronline Mercedes. We got a 190E, which is more of a sporty, luxurious type of car. Looks great if I do say. Then we got a 30S GTB, aka a C63 AMG Mercedes. Looks amazing if I do say. Looks really great. 430W Classic G-Wagon. Looks pretty cool, more classy if you want to get that. You got the G60W GTB, aka the G63 AMG. Looks pretty good. Then we got the G30W GTB XL. Going back to Stradon, aka Chevrolet, we have a vehicle called Transit Metro. Here it is. It actually looks pretty good for an economy vehicle. Then heading on to the trucks, we have a D120 S10, an older style of truck that you would see in Florida, which looks super cool. We have a D120 Big Sur, which these are like ones you can drive on the beach. I think they're S10s. It's super cool as well. Then we have a sportier one, which is a D20 Club Sport S10. Looks super sporty, looks really good if I do say. Then we have a Summit Silverado, looks to be like, which this thing looks pretty dope if I do say. We got a Ridge, basically a Tahoe, looks amazing as well if I do say. A van, which is Express 5,000 I believe, so it looks pretty good, or 500. Then going back to York, aka Ford, we have a Wardron Rattle, which is a F-150 trimmer, which this thing looks amazing. This is a newer truck and modern, and it almost looks like a real life counterpart, but it's actually not, but it looks super good if I do say. We have the Wardron Razor, which is an F-150 Raptor, which looks amazing if I do say. Then adding on, we got the F-250s, which is super good if I do say. Then we got a Central F-450, which is just a bigger body of that truck. And heading on to Ton, aka GMC, we got a Monsoon, aka a Python, I believe that's what it's called, which looks super good. Then we have this Whirlpool, which is a Cyclone, I believe that's what it's called. This is GMC, by the way, so I don't really know these trucks very well. 2500, which looks super good if I do say. I believe this one's not finished yet, but it looks pretty good, and that is a truck. Then we got a Toro, aka Jeep. We have a Rensker, aka a Gladiator. Then we got a Brawler, which is a Wrangler, which here we are. And those are all the trucks, aka economy vehicles, which heading on to economy vehicles, I believe we have Mazda here, which is Mizuki, I believe that's what it's called. We got a Monco MX-5. We got a Cupertino, I do not know how to pronounce these, I'm not gonna lie. Then we get the Mazda 3. Then we get our RX-8 Shinra Toyota going back there. We got a Berzer XT, which is a Toyota FJ Cruiser, which looks super good. This will definitely be a good off-roader when it comes out. We got a Berzer Toyota FJ Cruiser, which this one is just a casual rider, it looks to be like. So yeah, nothing crazy. Then we have an economy car, which is a Kellunax, I believe. A Camry. We got a Solence, which is a Camry TRD. Pretty good roleplay cars if I do say. Then going on to Tatsuma, aka Honda, we got a Roadster S2000. We got a Fuji Urban Z EK9 Civic Type R. Looking through this list, it's honestly crazy how much Southwest Florida is changing. Some of these cars have been requested for years, and seeing them finally arrive makes this revamp feel even bigger. But I think the biggest question is, which one are you driving first? Let me know down below, and if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, because when the update finally releases, we'll be covering absolutely everything.